Welcome back, traders. Today we're going to be talking about XRP, right? So yesterday we talked about Bitcoin. Today we're talking about XRP, and I'm going to share with you some of the stuff that I have noticed in regards to XRP, some of the moves I can see it doing, and I'm just going to share that with you, okay? And obviously it's upon you to do your own research to make sure everything makes sense before you go and commit your hard-earned capital, right? Because like I say, and I always say, I am not a financial advisor giving you financial advice. I'm only showing you what I've seen in the market, and then it's upon you to go and do your own due diligence to make sure that everything you're seeing makes absolute sense before you go and commit any of your hard-earned money to it. So with that said, XRP is like one of my top favorite cryptos. So if I was ever going to do cryptos, right, if I was ever going to invest in any form of crypto, right, it will be a crypto on par with XRP. So it's not going to be with Bitcoin. I only did analysis on Bitcoin because so many people are interested in Bitcoin. In my personal opinion, I think it's going to go to $1, right? I mean, there's money in it now, so why not just get the money, right? So that's what I think. I can't see any reason why we need a Bitcoin, in all fairness, but however, I see a lot of reasons why XRP could actually be a thing, right? Especially if we move forward with this dystopian future that is kind of planned for us, right? So where, like for example, the situation in Spain and Portugal where the power went down, right, and you couldn't make payments with your card, right, because the power was down, right? For whatever reason, powers that be want all of us off cash, right? So that not anyone holding cash anymore. They want us to be holding digital money instead, like a bit like what they got going on in China. But the situation is this: is that should a rare freak accident, or you could say an act of God, should ever take place, those things become a huge liability, right? Now you will get the professors and all these think tanks that will say, yeah, you know what, it's what we need to do, right, to move forward, and people will just go along with it. Now, me personally, it's a bad idea, but we're heading in that direction, right? So what am I supposed to do? I'm just a guy behind the mic telling you what I think, right? These guys, they went to all the best schools, you know, those special schools, right? They went to all those schools and and those universities, so that makes them, in their opinion, smarter than all of us, which obviously turns out not to be the case. Now, with that said and done, XRP is the perfect it's one of the perfect financial crypto system, right, that could usher in that dystopia world that we're about to head into, right? We're slowly getting there, but we're gonna end up there, right? We're gonna end up right there, right smack in the middle of it. Right? So with that said, obviously right now as it stands, since we have all of this liberty, right, we're able to profit off XRP, but only God knows what that's going to be like in the next, say, 20 to 40 years from now, and that's me being really ambitious, right? Really ambitious. Chances are next 5 years. The next 5 years. There's so much I could say right now, but I'm gonna try and keep it light in it. I'm gonna try and keep it light. So okay, so now we're looking at XRP, what XRP is doing, and obviously on this part we're not really going to focus too much on weekly highs and weekly lows. We're just going to focus more or less on market structure and trends of what XRP is actually doing, and then we're going to try and use that to kind of help us determine exactly what is happening. So the main focus of today, obviously, we all know the importance, well, I know the importance of weekly highs and weekly lows, but it's not every single situation that is applicable, right? So in this situation over here, we're just going to do just the normal basic stuff of, say, market or price action. That's the word I was looking for. I was stumbling around the place looking for the word price action. So we're going to be looking at price, more than anything to help us kind of determine what is going on in the XRP space, right? So as it stands, the levels that I'm pointing out to you now, okay, these are, let me get my trusted pointer up. So the levels that I'm putting out to you right now, these are levels of support, right? Now you're probably wondering, why didn't I highlight this one over here? Because this one is in line with this one over here, and obviously I'm just trying to make the chart less busy as possible, right? We don't need to make extra things on there. Actually, no, in all fairness, we'll add that on there. We'll add that on there just because it ties in nicely with this location over here. Okay, so these are all of your price points for support based on what XRP is doing right now. Okay, and as we can see, we have somewhat of an uptrend, right? Somewhat of an uptrend has been going on for, say, a couple of weeks, give or take, because I'm on a 4 hours, so we can kind of see that this has been going on for a little while. Let me go to a day and let's see what we got. Actually, let me go to a week. I should have thought that. Yeah, so we've got a couple weeks, right? We've got a couple weeks. I think it's probably about a month, right? Yeah, because we've got 4 here, so it's probably just under if we count in this one as well, because the trend does go into that. So just over a month, right? Say 5 weeks. So this uptrend that we've got is relatively good. There is enough data here to say that, okay, yeah, this is worth looking at, right? So we've got this little move going up here right now. Let me make this smaller so we can get back into it again. Just bear with me. Okay, so as it stands with the XRP move, right? As we can see, we are getting, right? Because this is it's a descending channel, and normally when this appears, right, most of us traders, in all fairness, we tend to believe market is going to go up. I am no different. When I see this, this is a bullish flag to me, right? It doesn't always pan out that way, but when I see this situation over here, I always assume price is going to be going that way, right? I always assume that, but it doesn't always have to happen in that way, which is important. So getting back on track, what we will notice in this situation over here, right? Because with XRP, my recommendation is, because it is a crypto, you always want to be careful how you kind of tap into it, right? So essentially what we have here is we have higher lows being created, right? Higher lows being created. And what that basically tells us, in a way, is that there is a possibility that price is going to be pushing upwards. But at the same time, we kind of got an okie doke, right, based on that concept over here. So this move right here, okay, took out this high, this swing high over here. So basically, let me just point a little arrow to it, right? So this area, okay, took out this area, which before this was created, that was the nearest swing high. So you had a lower high. Well, first you had a high, so first high, then a lower high, then this high took out this high, which would have given the false narrative, right, that maybe price was going to go upwards. And then what happened after that is it went on to create a lower low and now another lower low. Okay, so in this one move, there were bullish traders that are now trapped in there right now, depending on when they tapped in. So if they tapped in somewhere up here, they're trapped even down here, and also depending on where the stops are. So my advice or my recommendation, actually, let me remove the word advice, because I'm not a financial advisor, right? So it's not even advice. What I think, what I will be looking for in the XRP move, right, what I'll be looking for if I'm thinking about jumping in, going long, right, on XRP, is I'll be waiting for this level here to be taken out, right? So that level in question that we're looking at right here, this is gonna be $3.4, right? $3.40. And so if we get a if we get close above $3.40, then it's fair to assume that price is going to be pushing upwards, right? It's fair to assume that. If we don't get a close above that, chances are it's going to be hovering below $3.40. Anywhere below $3.40 is where XRP is going to be, and it's going to be hovering below that number. Now, there's nothing really stopping XRP right now, okay? There's nothing really stopping it from it coming down further, because it could. So in the bull run circle, that cycle that we normally get, okay, so every 4 years we get a push to the upside, then we get a total collapse, then we get a push to the upside, then we get a total collapse and a push to the upside. So you can use this area as an example. So this is like 4 years, so it starts from here, right? Push to the upside, then we get total collapse, then it flatlines for a couple of years, then it pushes to the upside, then it's, so right now the phase that we are at in XRP in regards to what we're seeing here, it is basically this, what we're seeing here. So what we're seeing here right now is what we're seeing over here right now, okay? But the only thing that we don't know is if it's actually gonna come down to, say, fly all the way down to, say, maybe 73 cents, right? So it comes down to, say, 73 cents, and then it starts playing around here for a little bit for the next 4 years. Then it might just go all the way up to, say, 6. So you might just be like, okay, cool, all the way. Let me just do this again. So it will come down, play over here for a bit, right? So 82, yeah, 82, 73, yep. So it stays here. It's playing around here for the next couple years, right? Everybody's hyping XRP. He's gonna do it. Then boom, it goes up to 6 again. It plays about up here for a little bit. Then it comes back down again to, say, $1, and then it's just hovering around, and then it just does that. So it's a bit like a giant heart pulse, like boom, dead, boom, dead, boom, right? So this is what it could be doing right now. But this is what I would say. Obviously, no one really wants XRP at, say, $3.40, right? Unless you're Michael Shaler, right? Because obviously he buys it when it's a lot, right? He buys it when it's when price is up, right? So no one wants it over here. So what you could do, in all fairness, right, and bearing in mind, like, in my opinion, like I said, crypto is XRP is probably the best crypto you could probably get, right, in my opinion. And I don't really look into crypto that much. I'm only doing this right now because there's a hype around it, but I don't really care for it at all, right? Because as far as I'm concerned, all of them, if not most of them, is going to go to 0 or to it's gonna go down. Like, there's no intrinsic value, right? But however, people are interested in it. They believe it's gonna be the next big thing. So I'm not gonna knock it. I'm gonna try and help you lot get paid, right? Especially if I can see angles. So I want to share that with you. So me, I'm not involved in this at all, right? I'll tell you that off the rip. I'm not involved. But however, I will share my thoughts. So what we're waiting for right now is see what price does, if it's going to break through. If it does, it's going to come down lower. If you're trading this on Binance, naturally you can put in your OCO orders and obviously run it down to the downside and then catch it back up again when it's pushing back up again. These options are available. But what I would basically say is, especially because most of you are bullish, we need $3.40 taken out if you want to consider entering the XRP space. That it would be how I would do it, and this is not financial advice. It's just my thoughts on how I would do things, right? So with all of that said and done, I will see you all on the next one, and make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification, and drop us a like on your way out.